All right, we've got the guys back on the line, I believe. Pete, you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, we have you back.
So, after the search, the illegal search and seizure, or the search of your vehicle, I guess you didn't get to the seizure part of anything yet. What happened then after the canine unit issue?
Well, they eventually started leaving, and they had transported Eyre and Adam to the Jones County jail already, and I was brought there shortly afterwards, and we were kept in a jail cell for 10 hours. We weren't able to make a phone call until 8 hours in, and they would never tell us what we were charged with. Basically, there was a whole place on us being allowed to use the phone. They never let us our rights or anything like that. So, one reason, we're fortunate to have all these people with this freedom movement behind us, but, the big reason we're pushing back against Jones County is for all the people whose rights have been trampled that don't have such a big microphone and ability to push back. And since this incident's happened, we've received countless emails and calls from people in and around Jones County that have experienced similar things.
Okay, I see. That's really bad. I mean, geez. So they ended up arresting you, no?
Yes, all three of us, Mrs. Adam and Ken, were arrested, and like Pete had said, we were charged when we were brought to jail with several things, from resisting, obstructing, disobeying an officer, potential firearms charges, and like we said, the alleged or ATF hold, which none of us had heard about or understood at the time.
Okay, I mean, we were trying to support you. Everybody tried to send money in. We, put up the cause out there. What are you guys going to do after this? Are you going to take it through the legal system and challenge them, or, what are your plans to?
Are you going to do something about, fight back?
Us three are considering options for counsel and other things in order to do that. Our first priority is obviously Mrs. Adam, I was charged with a disorderly conduct. Pete was charged with possession of a beer in a dry county, and Jason Talley was charged with resisting arrest. So we feel those charges are pretty flimsy, and we're hoping to address that situation first and then worry about the civil matters. But one thing that definitely is in our plans is, in the near future, to head back to Jones County and spend a week there, broadcast live, Motorhome Diaries.com, and get some of the stories of the people who have been contacting us about the unjust and wrongdoings that have been going on through their police forces there.
And you're updating everything on MotorhomeDiaries.com, so if anyone wants to know what you guys are up to, they can just go to the website and find out, yeah?
That's right, yeah. MotorhomeDiaries.com is our homepage, but if you want to know specifically about what's going on with this, MotorhomeDiaries.com/Jones County has all the posts we've done on it. And basically, for me, it just comes down, we're out there, we're just trying to communicate to people that they should be free to act as long as they don't initiate force against somebody else. And we were peaceful, we weren't doing anything wrong, we're nonviolent, and for me, it just, comes down to the fact that these people have to be held accountable for their actions. They don't have extra rights, or they're not above the law because they wear a badge.
Yeah, I think that's your whole problem. You guys are nonviolent and speaking about liberty. You're terrorists by the U.S. standards. If you ask me. Then again, most of us are. So
maybe you should wire up the entire outside of the bus with videos.
Video cameras.
Video cameras.
Yeah, cam up the whole bus. Just make it like a walking Big Brother and let them see what's going on.
See how they feel about it.
I'd like to get some live stream cameras inside this. The next time this happens, it would make for some.
All he needs is a DVR.
That'd be great. Hey, you guys have an East Coast trip coming up. Why don't you tell us about that?
Oh yeah, starting tomorrow, we're going to head down to Montgomery, where there's some eminent domain issues going on, and we're going to head over to Auburn to meet with the folks there at Mises, and then pretty much we're going to hit Atlanta, Charleston, Virginia Beach, or Charlotte, Virginia Beach, Washington, Baltimore, Wilmington, Philadelphia, New York, and end at Pork Fest in New Hampshire.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe we might go up there too. We're not sure.
But we're talking about the idea of having a caravan follow the Motorhome Diaries all the way up there through this leg, if anybody's interested.
So, how long are you guys spending in New York, actually?
Our time in New York is actually going to be pretty brief. We're just going to roll in, and in each of the cities that Adam mentioned, we're going to have meetups. So if you go to our website, motorhomediaries.com, there's links from each of those cities to a meetup page, and like I said, we just hope to connect with people. We've seen, we roll into towns like in Las Vegas, for example. We went to Las Vegas and helped connect our buddy Josh, who's doing some work with the homeless, reaching out to businesses, to tailors, to barbers, and things like that to help get people set up. and connect him with another guy named Joe Sacco who's doing Food Not Bombs. So it's just like there's people in these cities that are advancing the freedom movement that are unaware of each other, that haven't connected yet. So one of the main reasons we're doing these meetups is to get people together so they can meet with each other and work with each other and learn from each other. So to answer your question about New York, we're just going to be there the 20th, and then we're going to roll back up to New Hampshire for the Pork Fest. But Jason and I are going to return into New York City for a conference on the 29th and 30th, and maybe plan to stick around for a day or two after that. Our buddy Tennessean is putting together some libertarian sites, like with rock bar related stuff and Rand and things like that. So we hope to get some good stories out of there.
Oh, okay, great. I think we're going to try to hook you up with some. It looks like our lines are blowing up now.
Please stop. We only have one line, so if you please call in right after we're finished talking with Pete and the Motorhome Diaries guys. Because
it's funny, Pete. You guys are like mini celebrities out here because we haven't got any calls all day. But as soon as you guys came on, our phone line lit up like a Christmas tree over here.
Sorry, we have only one line.
I wish we had more lines to take some questions for you, man. I'm really sorry about that. But we've got a little Revolution studio going in here.
You can see this place.
Yeah, it's just like slapped together on the fly. Doing our part in the liberty movement as well. So
broadcasting from the motorhome.
Yeah, exactly.
Something like that.
We're like in a public bathroom,
Not exactly, but yeah.
So when you guys come to New York, you're having a big meetup. We've already seen there'll be a lot of people there. A lot of people we already know, but some that we don't know. And we hope people will come out. We'll try to promote that for you guys a lot more. Why don't you tell us a little more about the real side of the Motorhome Diaries? I mean, I know you've got the idea that you've been talking to people. What's it like just traveling across the country with three guys in a motorhome and, just the day-to-day kind of deal?
Yeah, it's a great question, and it's actually a way we're hoping to reach out to people not yet in the broad freedom movement by people who are just interested in travel or seeing the country, or like kind of living vicariously through, us doing this. So some of our content isn't like so liberty heavy. It's a way for us to be a hook, so they can get to know us as people and like us hopefully and trust us, and then maybe they'll be more open to consider the liberty ideas that we're promoting. So, but to answer your question, yeah, it's worked out really well. We all, I think, have really strong work ethics, and our skill sets overlap and complement each other really well. And it's been great. I mean, we all pick up different duties at different times. We're figuring out where our comparative advantages lie. This is Pete. I say I like doing video editing, so I crank that out quite a bit. Jason's a pretty good ideas guy. He's real creative, and Adam's just like an all-around utility player making stuff happen. So I couldn't ask for a better team.
That's great. So you guys are really bonding on this trip, huh?
Absolutely. I mean, you have no choice when you're such close quarters together. But me personally, Adam. I've only known Pete and Jason as long as they've allowed me to live in their RV, and I feel that just to top off what Pete was talking about is that in such close quarters and being how we are, I mean, we all work hard, we play hard, and I think everything's just been a blast from the start, and me too, I couldn't ask for two better guys to be involved with such a great idea.
That's a wonderful thing. Let me ask you something. This is like I told you guys before, we're a little comical here, but Pete, I know you're in really great shape. You look like you were a Marine or something. Are you getting fat eating all this food from all over the country?
I'm actually trying my best to stay in shape. I was under no illusion that I would be able to maintain the shape I was in, but I'm trying not to I'm trying to mitigate losing it. So
it's hard when you're driving all the time, right?
It is. But I've been fortunate. When we go to different cities, like Denver, my buddy Sean helped us get into the gym there. We went to Vegas, and Sean Morley brought me to his gym. So I've been able to go to gyms here and there throughout. Here in Birmingham, my buddy Tom Pearson and his brother got me into the gym. But besides that, I have some dumbbells on board. I just try to eat, a lot of little meals. I try to eat pretty well. And yeah, a lot of money goes to tuna for me.
Well, since you're going to the gyms, we'll help you get into some kegs when you get here in New York.
Sounds like a plan. But I guess one other thing, if I could mention, that's coming up for us is we're going to announce sponsorship opportunities. So right now, if you haven't seen the RV in the past week or so, we've painted it and we've added our graphic to it. Our friend Laura with Armor for Activists helped us design our logos, and she's been awesome with the turnaround. She's gone above and beyond. So I would encourage anyone to check out Armor for Activists. But we're going to offer some sponsorship opportunities, hope to get some Liberty inclined